Can we have Sophie first? Sophie?
The range of students that I've spoken to, from preschool, primary, secondary to university students, and some students range from thinking that there are polar bears in Antarctica to telling me specific species, from whales and seals to penguins. And I'm so happy to tell you that those kids that actually tell me the most, and they have their hands in the air all the time, were actually 5 to 8-year-olds. So it gave me a lot of hope, and when they're looking at you thinking as if you're the coolest person they've ever met, and with their big blue eyes, and that really said to me, like, that was all the approval that I ever need to do to keep doing this.
Olaf.
I just want to say that last year I was part of making a worldwide survey on how people in 40 different countries feel about being prepared to change their behavior and the policies. And they confirm exactly what you are saying, and it was 40 different places around the world. So I think the problem comes in when it has to be on the point when you're saying, when you have very specific challenges. So I therefore just want to support what you're saying very, very much. And I have my own contribution with my home, at home, energy efficiency where I live. And but I just think that international collaboration is very inspiring for this. So I think that is something where we can really learn also.
Yongchan?
Just now I see we have the activities called 10 years river trip. So next week is we are the 5th years. So we are going to the river again. So I hope maybe next 5 years, if I sit here, I can show you a picture. This 10 years China River, how many change. Some is good. I hope maybe some good change. And I also have small things I want to tell you. I bring some book. Come here. I want to donate this book because we are set up 60 library already beside the river. So if who want to do something for the local elementary school students, so remember we have a 4 book, so you can buy one, give the poor students. Thank you.
Well, I would keep on talking, telling people that consumerism is the cause of climate change and our worries and our troubles and our unhappiness. And I will advocate that we live a simple life, a happy life, based on love, based on thrifty, based on harmony with nature. Thank you.
我覺得嗰個真相啊，嗰個真相應該係俾翻普通市民知道 how serious 嗰個 climate change really is。因為如果人哋唔知道個真相，佢唔會 change 嘅。但我有一個 bad news， 啱啱睇到個新聞，就係而家啲 media， 啲 mainstream media 唔想寫 about global warming， 因為佢哋 getting boring，people 又唔想聽。BBC 嗰啲 journalist 話，如果我做global warming 嗰啲 program 咧，佢會 lose 1 million viewers。咁都係冇人睇。咁問題真係越嚟越嚴重啊！如果你好似嗰啲記者喺Copenhagen 有4000個記者去報導嘅，但係因為 climate gate， 大家都知道 climate gate，what happened to climate gate， 同埋 IPCC 嗰個 miscalculation of 嗰個 Himalaya 個 melting ice 嗰個速度，咁令到啲 journalist 都唔知，因為佢覺得個 science is not settled， 未決定嘅係咪真係今日 climate change 啫，所以佢哋don't want to talk about it。所以咧，我哋咧要希望 government 做翻一個污者自負嘅責任，因為 in human history 我哋完全係發展經濟係完全100% 破壞我哋嘅天然環境，係冇俾到斗零一個仙都冇俾翻 個天然環境，完全破壞晒我哋嘅水源、我哋嘅樹林、我哋嘅生物多樣性，全部消失得好快好快。而家每年我哋嘅生物消失喺呢個地球係5000樣啊！我哋嘅物種啊 ，ever since 1950年，我哋已經唔見咗30萬嘅物種啊！即係大家都聽過5次大滅絕，最上嗰次係65萬年呢個恐龍時代。每一次嘅大滅絕係唔見80至85% 嘅物種。咁而家好不幸，我哋今次係人造出嚟嘅大滅絕係快過個速度係快過以前1000倍啊！1000倍啊！所以 we have to do something。咁啊，希望我哋每個國家都好似學 Morocco 咁樣，佢哋個 law 係 protect the environment。如果你犯咗法 ，you have to get a ticket。如果你犯咗嚴重嘅去毀壞嗰個天然環境，你去坐監。That's what every country should do。誒，俾翻個價值我哋嘅天然環境，咁我哋有希望。
Thank you. Mr. Sugii.
As Ms. Ron said, and Ms. Christine said, 5 people did not change. That's because people don't know what people hesitate to do. So that we provide some kind of trigger to change the people's behavior. As I know, Hong Kong's government already introduced the charge on the plastic bag, and then people is voluntarily bring their green bag now. So some kind of trigger can change the people's behavior. So we now try to promote this eco-action point system, not only in Japan, but also every country, and provide every people some kind of trigger and change the people's behavior, and make the great answer and great movement to their people's behavior to save their carbon emission, and save their energy, and save their water. Thank you.
Getting stuff on the media gets more and more difficult. You're quite right. It's really, really difficult to get TV companies to say, we're going to do something about climate, which then comes back to us, the creative ones, and say, well, how can we tell this story that is actually fun, that is actually exciting? So last year, I invited a comedian, and I have never had so much fun in my life. He changed the tragedy of climate change into a comedy. Why can't we all get involved in it? And he told the best stories. And he does this wonderful, wonderful kind of TV program, just from a completely comedy point of view. So that's just, we got to keep finding ways of actually getting people engaged, that it's not, don't preach, don't knock them over the head, don't beat ourselves up. And actually a little request for everybody in the audience. This summer, I needed a holiday. I was exhausted, and I sail. So I spent 2 weeks sailing off the coast of France. I had a really beautiful time. And I think I used half a gallon of petrol to go in and out of harbors, this kind of thing. That's what I used. So, you're all going to go on holiday this year, next year. Can you really please think of a great way to spend a holiday that actually has a much less carbon footprint than it had before? And when you can all do something.
Mr. Hanada.
日本語でお話しさせていただきます。今回、私どもは日本からはるばる香港に来て、日本の環境政策の一つをご紹介させていただきました。環境問題というのは世界的な問題でございます。日本だけの事例ではなくて、世界規模で情報を共有して、みんなでその対策を考えることが今一番重要だと、我々は考えております。ですから本日のようにいろんな分野の皆さんがお集まりいただいて、こういった場でいろいろ議論することが非常に有意義だと思ってますし、ぜひ我々もこういった活動を続けていきたいと思っておりますので、皆さんよろしくお願いしたいと思います。
Rajat, you have the last word.
Thanks. Hats off to you, Christine, for putting such a brilliant conference together. And inviting me, because I thought I wasn't going to attend any conferences after this. The point really is what tends to happen with a conference like this is specialists from various fields coming together, especially the panel bit and all, talk about great things, do on their own. We're pretty much like fingers, we are doing our bit, not connecting with each other, which is the biggest issue, I think. There could be things, there could be like books coming together, you know, everyone kind of contributing to it. Could be a documentary happening, or the comedian kind of putting all these things together. Again, one very good idea could be sharing each other's emails through a particular forum, because what will happen is, yes, I'll shake hands, I'll share a story with someone. Day after tomorrow, when I have to actually, you know, make ends meet, I'll forget the most important part that I was supposed to do, get in touch with that guy. It'll be great if you can have a forum like that online, everyone's on it, and if you could do things and share, like, you know, where are we in 2 years' time or 3 years' time, as much as we can work together for it. I think that'll be really brilliant. And everyone on it, I mean, you know, the scientists, the environmentalists, you know, us, everyone. I mean, that'll be great, I think. Yeah.
Well, we'll try and make that happen for any of you who want to be on this e-list. I'm really sorry to the organizers. Overrun for about 10 minutes. Really sorry, but I hope you all think that that was worthwhile. So please join me to thank the great panel. Thank you very much.